I've got two shafts in my hands here that I would like to compare. They are the Dynamic Gold Mid 90 and the Dynamic Gold Mid 100. And I'm going to hit both of these shafts with exactly the same head on them just to see what the difference is in 10 grams. Is it even worth having that 10 gram split? We'll see. I'm using the Callaway AI 200 on 2 degrees flat. I'm going to use the same golf ball with every shot. Let's go with a Callaway Chrome Tour X. This is a spinnier golf ball, which I like because the AI 200 spins a little bit low for me, so the golf ball brings that back up. You'll be surprised at how much a golf ball can make a difference. Okay, a few balls with the 90 gram shaft. Nice, these are both in regular flex. But again, the main difference here is it's two different weights, albeit 10 grams. I would expect this to draw a little bit too much because they're lighter and softer than I'm used to. And the 2 degrees flat should just hold that out a little bit for me. And they feel all right, to be fair. They're a lot faster and hotter off the face than I'm used to. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go 5. And it'd be interesting to see whether one gets a higher peak height or a lower peak height, more spin, less spin, different angle of descent into the green. And in my mind, actually see whether it's even worth both of them existing. But this is the information on the bottom of the grips. So this is the tags that go on there. Again, same flex. They're both parallel tip shafts, same golf ball. And I do hit a lot of shafts and I do hit a lot of clubs. That feels fractionally heavier. Not by a lot. Well, that's because it is. Oh, that was a terrible shot. That needs to not be included. Bad swing. That does definitely need to be included. It was lovely. There's a fractional change in feel. If you already had a set of 90s and you're thinking, oh, you might benefit from the 100, I don't think so far without looking at the data that you'd need to make that change. There's not enough of a contrast, but we shall see. Very nice. I just want to hit one more 90, just so you don't think I'm more warmed up with it on the second batch. Yeah, definitely feels just a touch easier. So a couple of points here we won't see on the other screen is the 100 at the top. Side spin is 488 on average. I've taken one shot out of that pool. 405 on the 90. Very similar side spin. Angle of descent, so the angle the ball comes into the green at is 48 on the 100. 48.5 on the 90. So angle of descent very similar. Peak height 115 against 116. Basically the same there. So I've got the blue is the 100, which has a slightly bigger dispersion ring just at the top there. Ball speed slightly faster with the blue. Spin slightly more with the 90. 183 against 186. And the same variance, the same 4-yard discrepancy back to front with each one. Now, because this was a little bit faster and a little bit lower spinning, that's why we've got a couple of we've got 3 more yards from it. Club data wise, so this is what the club was doing itself. I've got a better smash factor on the 100, maybe got a bit more mass going through the ball. With a faster swing speed, that's very likely to happen. I'm going to lose efficiency when I go lighter. Head speed, I was slightly faster with the 90, but I didn't get as much out of it. Slightly slower with the 100. Path, about the same, 5.5, 5.2. And angle of attack, exactly the same, 4.4 on both. So not a huge variation in a 10 gram difference in the same type of shaft. We've got a little bit more speed for me on the 100 because I'm maybe at the top, like a higher end of the spectrum for speed. So I can move that mass through the ball, I get a bit more impact on it. With a lighter shaft, I swung it faster, but I didn't get as much out of the shot. Maybe because I haven't got enough mass to manage that kind of like energy going through the ball. So on the lower swing speed spectrum, we might just get a bit more speed out of that lighter shaft, marginally. But I hope that clears up if you're curious about a 10 gram difference in two shafts in general, or if you're specifically looking at the Dynamic Gold Mid 90 and 100 and trying to see what the difference is. I wouldn't worry too much because by the time they get in your bag, you're not going to notice it as much. You've got angle of descent, you've got peak height the same. We've just got that slight change in spin. and that slight change in distance. We've got 3 yards in it with the same sort of dispersion, slightly bigger with the 100, slightly tighter with the 90. It's not enough to go, ooh, wow. It's fairly uniform. But hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video.